Hey everyone, it's Misfit Pastor. Hope everyone's doing well. I wanted to today do a review of the ESV Preacher's Bible in goatskin. I went on a journey this past year. Some other videos I've talked about it. This past year has been a journey. Starting in December, I started the journey of really seeking a forever Bible, my forever friend as a Bible. What happened was my thin line started to wear out, flake apart, tear apart. It was a well-worn friend for me. And I had I was pastoring, so I was preaching every week, which was new for me. And I saw this preaching Bible, and I thought, well, there's some features in this that I was really attracted to. And I jumped. Yeah, I saw it on sale around Christmas time, and I had some Christmas money. And so I made the jump to this Bible. And so I'm going to tell you about this Bible, and then I'm going to tell you some things I like about it. I'm going to tell you some things I don't like about it. And there's not a lot I don't like about it. Maybe I would say that some things I really like and some things that maybe don't fit me as well, or don't fit the way I use a Bible as well. Because I think if the Bible fits you and you like it, then it's a value for you. And so I'm just going to try to point you to those things that are good, and then maybe some of the things that I found difficult. You just have to think about what's going, how you use a Bible and what that means in your life. Okay, so number one, this cover is amazing. This is the best cover that, I've got a few premium Bibles. I've done different videos, but this is by far the best. It's goatskin, but it's not raised goatskin. So in the premium thin line, got it right here. In the premium thin line I talked about, it's goatskin, but it's raised up. You can feel the texture of it, the grain of it you can feel in your fingers. Where this one is so smooth, so smooth. You can still feel the texture. It's not like you're rubbing something with no texture, but it's smooth. Soft, so soft. This would be like a good piece of furniture. You'd want to sit on this. It just feels very good. You can see my fingers through it, and yet it's thick. It's not thin. It's not a thin cover, but yet look, you can see my fingers come through it. Like, that's how supple this is. If you buy this Bible, you will love the cover. The cover screams worth it. It just does. What other features are there? Ribbons. I watched YouTube videos, reviews and such. They always talk about ribbons. I don't get worked up over ribbons. Maybe I wish there was like one or two more. It is a preaching Bible, so sometimes you're going from, passage to passage kind of thing. That would be helpful in a preaching Bible if you had like one or two more, maybe like three different colors, black and gray and red or something, or even two black and two red. I don't know, whatever. I think that might have been helpful in a preaching Bible. Other than that, this is my kind of Bible. Let me tell you what led me to it. Number one, goatskin. I just thought that was amazing. I wanted something that was going to last. Number two, it is a single column text, and I love the single column text. For me, the single column is what I enjoy the most. I have a few single column Bibles. I really enjoy single column Bible. It works well for me. It's high quality paper, very high quality paper. Bright, thick, no ghosting. Maybe there's a tiny amount, but essentially no ghosting. It's line matched. You're not going to, ghosting is where you see you see this side's text, through the back of the page. And you see it a little bit, but not bad at all. It's not distracting at all. Again, single column, no references. There are some notes down here, like just pointing out, different things. I'd have been okay if that wasn't even there. And no red letters. I like that. I don't like red letters. I just like it, just the black letters or whatever. And the only thing in your appendix is, for whatever reason, the maps. I'm sorry, weights and measures in the maps. I have been studying the Bible for a long time. I'll never understand. No, I don't know why anyone uses these maps, but whatever. They're not even that great of maps, technically, but whatever. They're there. I wish they kind of weren't, honestly. I just would be glad to not have them and maybe just some different note pages or something, because in a preaching Bible, that's not really something that you're going to use for a straight out preaching Bible, or at least I wouldn't. I don't know. Maybe, what do I know? Maybe some people out there are, while they're preaching, going to the maps and preaching in the maps. I don't know. So there you go. That's pretty well. It's got this gilding. It's got it's gold when it's lined up, and kind of a salmon when it's to the side. It's got the gold etching there. It's got a really soft inside. The cover, the binding is all very good. Very well done. Very well done. All those features, I just think they did a great job. Okay, a couple other things with the preaching. The font, it's like a 10-point font. See if I can get you. It's a great font. And the numbers, see how the verse numbers there, see if I can see the verse numbers right there. They're a little bolder, they're a little more bold, and there's some space in between them. And the idea there is that would make the verses easier to find while you're preaching. And it might. I'll be honest, I don't really notice it. And I do preach out of this Bible. And I have been preaching out of it since December. So this is a road-tested Bible, not an out-of-the-box, me just showing you Bible. This is my Bible that I've been using. So, I wanted you to get a good look at, a lot of people do the out-of-the-box reviews. Maybe they got the Bible from Crossway, and they're just reviewing it for them. Well, this is my Bible, and I just want you to hear it from someone who's, kind of driven the car, so to speak, not just sitting in it. And so I don't notice that as much, but it's not distracting at all. I don't know that it's a benefit, but maybe it is a benefit. It wouldn't be a distraction, or it wouldn't detract from the value of the Bible at all. So it's good. The only thing is with the single column, preaching out of the single column, at first it was a little bit different for me to navigate. I was so used to a thin line Bible. I came out of a thin line Bible, and so I was just kind of used to navigating to a certain place and knowing I guess I kind of had like a muscle memory of some sort where I kind of could feel where certain things were by, as I flipped through. I don't know if anybody else ever feels that, but it's like you just get so used to your Bible, and you kind of know where things are a little bit. And that took a little bit of getting used to. But honestly, I'm used to it now, and I preach out of this every Sunday. So what do I not like about it? Not very much. There's not very many things that I don't like about it. I would say the biggest thing that I do not like about it is such a terrible thing to say, but it's just big. I hate it when people say that because like I knew that it was big when I got it, but it feels too big to take to a Bible study. And to be honest, this was the first premium Bible I got. I intended for it to be my only Bible. I like the single column. I like all those features. I wanted it to be my only Bible. To me, it would have been worth it. And it sent me on a journey where I actually got the top grain thin line to take to Bible studies, and it was not a very good Bible. So I spent that $70 and wasted it. And then 8 months later, I bought the premium thin line. After biting the bullet, I mean, it took me that long to bring myself to it. And so, and I'm so glad I did. This is good. I could take it to a Bible study, but this just feels so big. It's just a big Bible. The other thing is when you're in the pulpit, it's a bit heavy if you're the type person that carries the Bible around. I mean, it doesn't bother me. But it is. I mean, it's like 3 pounds, so it's a hefty guy. So that, and then I hate to say this, the thing that I love about this Bible is also the thing that keeps it from being, I don't know, as great as it could be, is the single column. I wish I could navigate it faster. And I love the single column. There you go. So the question is, would I recommend it? Absolutely. So this is the paradox, right? Would I recommend it? Absolutely, I'd recommend it. Would I buy it again? No, I wouldn't. If I were to do it all over again, I would not buy the Preaching Bible. I would not buy the top grain that I regretted. I would have gotten the premium thin line. I was already preaching out of a thin line, and it just would have been a much easier process. However, I already do use it, and I plan on continuing to use it to preach out of. So for me, I'm going to use it to preach out of. But in terms of a recommendation, would I recommend it as, well, and this is the other thing. It can be a great preaching Bible, but it can also be a great multi-purpose Bible as well. Look at the margins on this thing. So it's kind of like a wide margin Bible. It is a wide margin Bible. I mean, what is that? An inch? Or maybe a little bit more? You could really do some writing. Look at over here where the poetry is, In the poetry sections, you get a lot. In the narrative and in some of the epistles, you're going to get at least an inch. That's some great note-taking stuff there. If you're looking for a Bible to take notes in, or that's, a great quality Bible to take notes in, and you like that single column, ignore the fact that it says Preaching Bible on it. Because I think a large font, single column, good margin Bible with a fantastic cover would be a great desk Bible if you take notes and so forth in it. I don't write in mine. I don't do that. I actually have a Bible I write in. That's a kind of a journaling Bible. I'll show you that later on. But but it could definitely serve that purpose if that's something that you're looking at. So essentially, this could be a really premium journaling, note-taking type of multi-purpose Bible. For me, unfortunately, it became a single-purpose Bible. And I don't like single-purpose Bibles. not that costs this much money. It retails for around, I want to say 210. I got it for around 110, 120, something like that. 50% off, on sale at Christmas time. And by the way, around December, a lot of Bibles go on sale. So if you're getting Christmas money, hit that up. If not, you could probably find it on Amazon, at a book distributor. Westminster usually is pretty good. Sign up at Crossway, and Crossway will give you a discount as well. And you can get it for much less than it retails for. Much, much less. And so if you're in the market for a preaching Bible and you don't mind the girth doesn't bother you, and yeah, the single column doesn't bother you in terms of navigating, then I think it's a fantastic preaching Bible. It does what it's supposed to do, but it is beyond a preaching Bible as well. So if you're looking for a good note-taking Bible that's high quality, that's going to last you a long, long time, this is probably a 10 to 15, 20-year Bible. Taking notes in it, yeah, I mean, it may last you a lifetime. If you're the type like me, I'll take notes on top of notes and around notes. It don't bother me. Fill that page up. But I don't think you can do that and preach out of it. But if you, or you could, maybe you could. I don't know. What do I know? But I don't think I would want to. But this could be a good friend for you to do Bible study out of. So yeah, check it out. Hope this helps. To me, it is worth the price. It is quality. It is a high quality Bible. So you're not going to get, I don't think you're going to feel disappointed. All those things I pointed out to you, you kind of know going in. I mean, if a single column fits you, then go for it. If you need something with margin, then go for it. If the girth doesn't bother you, you can let it sit on your pulpit desk or podium or whatever. Go for it. Again, I don't regret this purchase. I regret the top grain leather Bible. I regret buying this thing. It's not good quality. I don't regret this one at all. It's worth it. So yeah, hope this helps. See you guys soon.